Each country I ever visited, I fell in love with, even if it was only for a short minute. But Guinea-Conakry made me fall in love each single second I stayed. Why? Because of its challenges, but also because of its breathtaking beauty and its untouched nature. The border post of Guinea was in the next little village. But before going through immigration, there was another obstacle. A little river to cross. Luckily, there was a small ferry. A hand-pulled ferry. We just exited a pretty cool hand-pulled ferry, and this road that we're on is actually on none of our maps. So let's ask the locals there how the road conditions are.
99 kilos.
80, ok.
Kilos d'ici combien?
Et le rue est bon?
Non, pas tellement bon. Hein. Tu roules doucement.
Et
Oui, à la police.
Fulamory?
Oui.
Ok. Merci beaucoup.
Ok, merci, bonne voyage.
Doucement.
Doucement?
Avec la route, c'est pas bon.
Ah, merci beaucoup. The guys warned us 2 times that the next 80 kilometers of the road would not be very good. And the road was not good. Holy fucking sand. Fucking slippery that I'm driving on. Actually, I think it doesn't look so bad, but the motorcycle is sliding on it like a sledge in the snow. I think that this 80 kilometers will take us f***ing days until we're back on the main road. The first 50 kilometers took us over 2 hours, and the next 30 would cost us not only time, but as well a lot of nerves. This is part of the adventure. Really sandy roads today. And one of the bikes is down. Somehow it's very sandy. I guess you always have to stay positive. At least I'm getting better in riding sand now. Since we crossed into Guinea, we have been on a really small off-road track. It's basically only sand, huge potholes and washings, and actually we have to stop every half an hour or so because it's so hot. It's nearly 40 degrees now, and yeah, quite an experience. We're heading now for the next town that is still, I think, 30 kilometers away, and might take us probably another hour because the road is not so good. Second bike down, just a little rest. Whew. this sand road just to come back to the main road. And the main road basically looks like that.
In the end, we made 140 kilometers that day, and it took us 7 hours.
So that's basically how dirty you get after a day of riding the Guinean red sands. Luckily my bag is red too, but as you can see I can even paint in it. So see, I can make a little heart here.
The magic about traveling on a motorcycle? Some days you wake up, get on your bike, and know it's gonna be an awesome day. Guinea belongs to the 20 least visited countries of the world. Its resources and mineral wealth makes it potentially one of Africa's richest nations, but its people are amongst the poorest of the continent. Indeed, Guinea is not a place for the full-board tourist. Even the basic infrastructure is bad, and as soon as you leave the capital, you will struggle to find electricity or running water. But if you decide to visit Guinea anyways, it will reward you in many other ways, with experiences that money can't buy.
That's quite a change from the scenery that we had before, and it's actually very beautiful. We are going to Labé now, which is the center of the region Fouta Djallon. There's supposed to be beautiful mountains. The Fouta Djallon highlands are actually the place in West Africa I always wanted to visit and to go, and that's why I'm actually really super excited.
Indeed, the highlands of Fouta Djallon are often called the watertower, in French, le chateau d'eau of West Africa. Sometimes people as well refer to the region as the Switzerland of West Africa. In Labé we checked in the most beautiful little guest house and directly went on an excursion to Kambadaga Waterfalls, hitting more of Guinea's awesome roads.
We are going to Kambadaga Waterfalls today in a car, not on a motorcycles, because we want to hike a little bit, and very curious about this. Now we're kind of off-road and driving.
We hired a guide and a cab driver for this excursion. Yes, we could have done it alone, but hiring the locals is the best way to contribute to local tourism and pay back to the country you are visiting. And there is a reason why it's smart to hire a guide in Guinea. Very likely, there are no signs, no waypoints or any other tourists you will meet at your destinations.
Here the first little hike to, I don't even know where we go, but somewhere to see something of the Kambadaga Falls.
And the guides know everything about the places you are visiting, including the best views.
So this is, I think, without a doubt, one of the most beautiful waterfalls I've ever seen. You can see behind me, you can walk right to the edge of it and look down and it's absolutely stunning, and there's no other people here besides of us.
In rainy season, you can't walk on the waterfall like we did. So river up there is a bridge that is used by the locals. It's the only connection to the villages on the other side.
There are no proper steps. Then you go up, and then eventually you land on this bridge. So there are some places like this waterfall that are just f***ing amazing and magic, and it's so unbelievable that here are no tourists, no people, and it's actually, I think, probably one of the biggest tourist attractions in the area, and it's absolutely empty, but so worth to see. Goodbye, beautiful Guinean waterfalls for now.
Thanks for joining the journey to the amazing Fouta Djallon region in Guinea. The next episode will take us on small roads, through small villages, further through Guinea and to its capital Conakry. If you fell as much in love with Guinea as I did, leave a comment and give a thumbs up, and subscribe to join the journey to the rest of this amazing country.